Okay, we're the first ones in the park today at Little Bighorn, and this is the first stop. It's called Last Stand Hill, and this is where General Custer died. Well, I call him General, but at the time he was Lieutenant Colonel. And from what I understood from last time we were here, his body was somewhere between these two markers, right there, when they found his body. And this is the look down. Look at this. This is amazing. What a beautiful morning. This is where all his men fell. His brother fell here too. Tom. He died with him. You can see some markers way out there where some guys died. And where that tree line is, that's the river, Little Bighorn. Behind the tree line, if you can see it, is I-90. This is the battlefield. I'm looking down this ridge. We came early today because it's going to be pretty warm today. We thought we'd come early. It's only in the 60s now. And this is looking east. And they have a marker there for where the horses were buried right there where that bush is at. They buried all the horses too. And then there's an Indian memorial right there, if you could see it. And then if you look back this way, you'll see the National Cemetery and the old visitor center. From what I understand, they're going to be building a new visitor center soon as they get some money. So this is it. There's actually some people walking down there. I don't know if you could see them, but this is it. This is Last Stand Hill. We're here with the Jeep. See ya. Okay, this is the memorial. The remains of about 220 soldiers, scouts, and civilians are buried around the base of this memorial. The white marble stone heads scattered over the battlefield denote where a slain trooper was found and originally buried. In 1881, they were reinterred into a single gravesite. Custer, of course, is at West Point. We saw his grave way back when we went to West Point. Here's the monument. And again, another view looking to where these men died on this hill. I don't think they have all the names of everybody because, you know, it was a long time after they died. Okay. Okay. This is the spot where they buried all the horses of the 7th Cavalry that died in the battle. Here's their marker. They dug them a grave and they buried them right next to the main burial site of the men, which is right there. So the horse cemetery is right here. Very interesting. I can't remember how many. It says here 39 horses. Wow. Look at that view though from this hill. Wow. It's amazing. We're the only ones here because we came early when they opened, 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock sharp, we're here. Okay, we'll be going to the next stop. This spot here was occupied by some backup troops and the pack train right here. So you could see Reno was down there where Vicky's standing, down in that valley having that fight in those trees. The pack train was right here. So this is the end of the road here on the battlefield. And this talks about what happened at the unsuccessful attack. I guess they put in they dug in. You could walk through the rest of it over here to that hill where they have some monuments. But this is the end of the park. Okay, this is Weir Point, very famous area on the battlefield. This is where Lieutenant Weir, or Captain Weir, was trying to locate Custer. But by the time he got here, the battle was just about over. They saw the end of it. They're about 3 miles away from the hill, Last Stand Hill, which is that away. So this is the Weir Point. And then back that way we just came from is where Benteen was fighting, that away. You can't see it, but we just came up from that hill, went down, and we came back up. So this is Weir Point. Let me see if I can walk up here a little bit. I don't think I can go too far. But the Last Stand Hill is behind that hill. Okay, here we go. Okay, here's another view of Last Stand Hill, the cemetery, and a visitor center. That's where a lot of the battle happened. A lot of guys died. A lot of Indians died too. White and Indian. The Cheyenne markers are red, and the white markers are the soldiers. You can see a red one way down there. See it? Right there. So they got some of those marked too. They don't have all of them marked because they I guess didn't have them marked because they took them away right away, the Indians.